Well, I'm not in the mood to make a video. I guess I am in the mood. I got something to say. I just wanted to cover this on these retro tractors when you're doing a resto retro and trying to get things done. I've got the steering all back together. And the only reason why it's wobbling a little bit is the support isn't I had to get in here and get this unbolted. And with that in the way, it is a real pain in the ass. And then another pain in the ass to talk about is when you remove hardware. I took this thing apart and I thought I tucked the bag of hardware in here. I have to go find that. I have no clue. Just like this gun. Remember what I told you guys? Uh, this thing has 1,000 uses with these hoses. Okay? The cat was, it was lost underneath my workbench, and evidently the cat found it and liked it better than I did. And he buried it under the box. We're going to talk about this. We're going to redo this body. It's got some rust in the usual places, and we're going to fix all that. But China bites me again every time. You can't buy anything worth a shit, and I'm telling you folks, nothing. You can't buy anything, okay? This was the first thing. My mom and I, she's retired. She worked hard all her life. She decides she's going to buy me a pack of socks at Walmart. And like most people like her, she does not keep the fucking receipt. Okay? You see, you buy a pair of 12. These are 12 to 15. 12 to 15. That wouldn't fit a third grader. You're not gonna put my foot in that. In that. I don't even think anybody's girlfriend. I don't think my cat would put his paw in there. Holy shit! So then I go out to the store and I buy this brand. There it is. Right? I wore these goddamn things once. And they're already going to hell. And they already shrank worse than those did. Look at the size of those. Now, those might fit the Chinaman that made them, but you're not going to put my size 12 and a half in that goddamn thing. Ain't no way. Then, where is it? eBay burns me. I need axle seals before I can start this Ford truck. I want to replace the U-joints, service the front rear on that, check out the bearings and everything. Believe it or not, those Dana 44s, they do have a factory flaw with the factory. If it has the factory axle bearings in it, get them out. If you get a hold of one of these older trucks, especially if you get that wub 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 noise out of the front of it, a lot of times when you get the wub wub wub, it's one of two things in the front. It's either your transfer case, the bearing that goes from the front axle up to the front pumpkin and that. For some reason, that goes to hell, and so does the axle bearings themselves, not the wheel bearings. If you replace those wheel bearings every 10 years, depends on the use of the truck, but I would say every 10 years is my lure on that. But anyway, they charged me $25 effing dollars. And then on Amazon, I got these cute little fellas. See, they got a grease fitting. And I thought, when they were telling me about Yukon, I do prefer some of their hard parts. I have a cold sticking in me. I do prefer some of Yukon's hard parts. I really haven't had a problem with them. And they're fairly well made. So I'm not going to bitch about that. But the seller on eBay was responsible for what happened right there. The seller did that, not anybody else. But I got these on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So, China again. When you quit being a contractor, just like that oil gun, stuff goes astray. I couldn't find my masonry bits. I needed them the other night. This thing was bending like a rubber band. You know, those come in those assortment packs when I was younger. And this is from something when I was younger. I actually threw it aside because I knew it was shit. That was one of those multi-packs that had wood bits, spade bits, and every goddamn bit was garbage. Well, I actually remembered when I bought them. It was at a Home Depot probably 25 years ago, and they still sell this junk. Sorry, this cold is really on my nerves. So China is getting us 9 ways to Sunday, which gets me back to that tractor, okay? Just like this tractor. This is the one I found in that farm field. It was out alongside of a barn, not in the barn, rusting away. And the magnets, some genius decided to take like a super glue and try to glue the magnets back in the starter hub, you know, your alternator hub. But this thing starts every time. I just got to touch the key. I don't have the pedal down, but all I got to do is touch the key. These other mowers I have, they go click, click, and sometimes then the starter catches. And they can't do Terrell's trick with them. I was going to reach out to Terrell. You know, put one of these on, okay? This just has a regular starter. That is the solenoid. So you can't really jump them, give them more power, more juice. They're annoying pieces of junk. This is a world-class piece of equipment, the same as this is. And that's why we're retroing and restoring this, because I'm tired of this annoying shit. It's got some kind of problem every time you touch it to go use it. You know, just like every product you buy now is basically garbage. That's, I don't know, maybe 35, add that in there, $50 China got me for it. It's garbage. I don't know what she paid for the socks, but I got to get the, I got to go to my pharmacist. I have his lawnmower, and he wants the little fella back. So I had to wait almost 2 months to get a PTO cable for the self-propelled drive for John. And that's what all this junk is. He has a bill. Carburetor, air box, cable, blade sharpening, tune-up. But guess what? The money he spent, he's going all summer trouble-free. Unless he hits something stupid with the mower and breaks it. And that's been known to happen. I've been known to give a machine back to somebody, and a week or two later I get a phone call. Well, it's nothing you really did. I broke it. What'd you break? I hit a stick. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm in the repair business, I guess. You know what I mean? So I don't call somebody a dipshit because they ran over a stick. Because if you think I haven't done anything stupid, like I'm Mr. Perfect or something like that, hopefully you get a more humble view of me. I give a purview, an overlay of things that do happen, and that is kind of comical. You know what I mean? I do lean out with my humor. And one thing, my next video, I'm going to bust on USAA. If you have any investments with USAA, if you have any insurance with them, auto, home, get it out. They're skunks. They're turning just like the rest of them, just like Allstate and Geico there and Progressive. You don't want their insurance, okay? You really don't want their insurance. And where to go, I really don't have advice. After 10 years, I shit-canned USAA. And I'm going to tell you something, USAA. You know what? I don't really need you. You know why? Because I work hard, I'm smart. And even in this economy, there's a lot of bills people can't pay. But I'm sure as hell not going to pay a bunch of retards like you. Okay? And especially the way your people talk to me, a bunch of morons. There'll be more on that. Thanks.